everybody. Welcome back to Community Group for week 3. Big picture. Change the setting a little bit.
Thank goodness.
We're out of the coffee shop.
I can only sit in different chairs so many times before it starts looking like the same thing over and over again.
I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but our thumbnails on YouTube look like we're just doing the exact same thing over and over in time. I mean, thank goodness we changed our clothes.
Thank goodness we did change our clothes.
So we're in here today. Welcome.
So if you haven't, go check it out. Connor did a great video talking about Joseph, and man, that's some crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff
went down. And you left us with the bottom line is when we can't see the bigger picture, to do the next right thing. And in the spirit of changing it up and making it a little bit different, speed round. You ready? Oh, you're gonna be ready. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being super easy and 10 being near impossible, how difficult is it for you to decide? And then I'm gonna give you an example.
Got it.
Okay, as fast as you can. How difficult is it for you to decide where you want to eat? Come on.
6.
Okay. What you want to wear to, you don't go to school, so work.
3, 2,
3.
3.
Okay, 2 and 3. Which one? 2 or 3?
3.
Okay. What you want to watch?
Oh.
Come on, lightning, speed.
6, 7, 6, 7.
6 or 7.
6 or 7. 7.
Who you want to hang out with?
It's just you, Austin. It's 5.
That's not a
5.
It's not a number.
5. I like to hang out with lots of people. It's hard to choose.
So you seem to be a little bit hesitant to answer some of these questions. What's the hardest part about making decisions?
I have learned a thing about myself that sometimes when I can be uncertain about my decisions, it's because I'm thinking about all the things that I'll have to give up. And the things that by saying yes to this, I've got to say no to all those other things. Like if I choose to go eat here, that means I'm not going to eat at all those places. If I want to watch this movie, that means I'm not watching that movie. And so, it's making sure that I made the best choice and the right choice for that time because of all things that I couldn't otherwise do.
You know, with some of those, you can choose to say yes to both. Like you could watch 2 movies at the same time.
No.
You could.
No,
it's
no.
possible.
No.
It's physically possible.
No. Commit to one movie and I'll watch it.
So those are some easy kind of decisions that we were talking about making. Sometimes the decisions are a lot more difficult. So why do we sometimes find it so hard? Why is it difficult to choose the right thing to do?
I think to go off of that same idea, it's funny to talk about like where we want to go eat and what we want to watch. Mm-hmm. But I think, when there's stakes, when there's, like actual meaning behind our decision, when we're talking about doing the right or the wrong thing, mm-hmm. oftentimes there is a sacrifice to doing the right thing. It doesn't come easy to us. And so we've got to actually really weigh those things in the balance of the decision that we are making. And sometimes it's just difficult. If the right thing to do was always easy, then we wouldn't be talking about this. You just always do the right thing. But I think it sometimes it means saying no to something else or to someone. Mm-hmm. And so that can just be somewhat difficult.
Yeah. And you were talking about Joseph, and he kind of found himself in a lot of really crazy situations where he didn't know what the outcome is going to be. So is it harder to make the right choice when you don't know how it will work out?
Yeah, I do. I think, if we knew how the outcome was going to be and it was all going to work out just perfectly, smooth sailing, then what does it matter the next decision we're going to make? It's easy. Good to go. Like Joseph, though, that was, making the right decision, knowing that it could cost you and not knowing what the outcome would be is even more difficult. And I think a lot of times we have a hard time seeing past what's right in front of us. And so when we're not assured of success or acceptance or, again, it all working out in our favor, mm-hmm. then making that immediate, difficult, right decision is hard.
If it's so hard, how do you know what the next right thing to do is?
I think that's what I love so much about our talk from Sunday. Is acting out of integrity, deciding and choosing to make decisions that would honor God in our decisions. that would even honor our parents, that would honor our sense of integrity.
Yeah.
So in those things where we know it's the right thing, or we're questioning what that next right thing is going back to the idea of integrity and back to honoring our parents, and especially those Christians and followers of Jesus, honoring God in the decisions that we make, knowing that in Joseph's situation, spoiler alert, we
know how that turns out.
You know how it ends, but that despite the outcome, the immediate outcome, acting in a way that would honor God with our choices, you know what? Like I said, we said last week, God's still with us. Even when we feel like He's not alone, He's still with us. We can act with integrity. We can choose to honor God, and we can do that next right thing. And I guess that kind of brings us to the XP for this week. We've had these weird pictures each week, but this week's XP literally is, when I can't see the big picture, I can do the next right thing, and this is how I can take a step in the right direction right now. And there's a list of choices, things that might be really relevant to you right now. I'm not going to read them all to you, but I can ask a friend for help. I can apologize to someone for something that I did. I can return the thing I took. Take some time and examine this and answer it, and then practically take that step. This week, many of us may be at home with the weather that we're experiencing right now and not being in school, and so there could be some real practical things that you need to do this week, and this will give you an idea to jumpstart on it. If you're not seeing the bigger picture of what we're all doing, you've missed out on them as well. Week 1 was when I can't see the bigger picture. I can remember the impact I have on my family. Probably again relevant for this week, answering some of these things. Week 2 was some Bible verses that helped us know that God is with us. And if you see if you're having a hard time seeing the bigger picture of what's happening, what is happening? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll figure it out by the time the series is over with, but links in the box, in the description, the bells, and the emails, and all that coming your way on Instagram. And so this would be a really great way. In fact, I would say, leaving this, we'll have the questions at the end of our video, but what is one situation that you need to do the next right thing in? Start small. What's one situation that you know that you need to take the next right step in? And then use some of this. And if you're needing some accountability, hit up me in Austin and let us know how we can help.
Yeah, and don't forget, we're putting out videos on the weekly, so week 4, we're on week 4. Week 4 is coming up this Sunday, so if you haven't, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, any of the stuff that you need to do to make sure that you know what's happening. And until then, we'll see you next Sunday.